right, 2BC Racing Team, we are back, and it's time to continue our first season with 2BCR, baby. So we had our first race in Bahrain, Sakir, taken by Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc second, Lando Norris got third. I thought it was a great race for Daniel Ricciardo. He ended up getting 12th. It's going to be really tough for us to get into the points this year, especially with Zane Maloney. But this game does allow you to counteract the low attributes for these players. So we really got to focus on, your driver's morale. Now, good news for us. You can see the little purple smiley face. Daniel Ricciardo is enthusiastic about being on this team, and so is Zane Maloney. So if you actually take a look at his stats now, these are way higher than what Daniel had before. I think Daniel had a cornering of 79, braking of 79, and reactions of 81. So I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments section. Is it plus 10 when they're enthusiastic? Because I'm getting the vibe there that it's a plus 10. So a happy Daniel Ricciardo is actually a very quick Daniel Ricciardo. I can trust the hell out of him. Controls 96. Smoothness is 96. The pace could be a little bit better, but it's nowhere near as bad as it originally thought it would be. So if I take a look at Zane Maloney, who's only a 75 overall, if you take a look at his pace now, his cornering is 89. There's no way. Now, braking is still kind of low. So I think his braking before was 69. But as long as we can keep him enthusiastic, his control is now 96. I can really trust these guys to get to the end of the race. So yeah, we can actually fight back here with this morale system. When I look at my facilities, I think just upgrading all of these to level 2 is more than enough for year number 1. Your staff, Team Hub. I would like to spend $1.5 million on the Team Hub if we can get this to level 5, because look at it. It affects your driver's mentality and your staff's weekly development. So we have all of our 10 engineers working away. 6 of them are on the underfloor, and good news, the underfloor is going to complete tomorrow. Now, just because it's complete doesn't mean it's ready to go. Once we have the prototype developed, now we have to manufacture the copies of it so that we can use it in the race. So we're not going to have any new car parts for Jeddah. In 4 days, we're going to go into the race with the same car, but the underfloor we're going to have for Australia. So I'll worry about the manufacturing when that pops up. Want to save money. So our pit stop time is going to get worse by 0.04. Not ideal, but the chances of a mistake at the end of this month are going to be down from 12% down to 10%. Upgrade complete, the race simulator level 2. So let's see. Zane Maloney. Hey, Zane goes from 75 to 76 overall. Good job, Zane. And our underfloor is complete for Daniel Ricciardo's home race in Australia. Gotta manufacture this sucker. The old underfloor, 17th on the grid with drag reduction, low speed 19th, medium speed 19th, air speed or high speed 17th, airflow sensitivity 19th. What do you think it's up to now? Bang. Woohoo. The drag reduction and the airflow sensitivity. So our top speed and our ability to follow in dirty air, right? That's the decision that we made. So my dirty airflow sensitivity is going from 19th on the grid to 9th on the grid. That is nice. So I want to start to manufacture these. We got Melbourne in 18 days. Can I get 2? Oh, perfect. Tire preservation, I think, is something that we could do to give us an advantage in the middle of the pack, especially with our dirty air. So what if I were to click on the new design and we go to suspension, the thing that has the most to do with tire preservation. Click on suspension, right? Oh, baby. Yep, we have a new ATR period. The next one is 56 days away, so see what I mean about the first and second one being close enough to where you can get 2 car parts? I'm putting them all into it. Right? And then watch this. You might not like this. To hell with pace. High speed? Nah. Medium speed? No way. Low speed? Don't need it. Drag reduction? Nah, son. Tire preservation. Going up by 21.18%. It's going to be the 3rd best car on the grid when it comes to conserving your tires. That will take us through the entire season. I think that's something that we should do. If we do the 1 car part strat, I think I could get Daniel Ricciardo to have upgrades for both Melbourne, Suzuka, and then heading into China. And then by Miami, Zane Maloney catches up on the upgrades. Let's get in our private jets and head to Saudi Arabia, baby. Woohoo! GOE, what the hell's going on with the camera? It's shaky cam. It's shaky cam. Michael Bay is here, baby. John, the green bars show the ranges your drivers want. You might as well put the bars in the green so they keep improving during testing. So Jehudi, you're right. But the reason I only affect or adjust the wings in practice is because they don't take very long to adjust. So I can get the drivers back out there to get more understanding. If I waste the time in the practice sessions adjusting the other aspects of the car will not be out there for as long as possible. So it's diminishing returns. So I'm looking for the easiest stuff within the practice session, and then between practice sessions, when there are no time restrictions, I can then make the big changes. So watch. Okay, now I know what I need to do for these, and I can move them to where I need to, alright? So this is where we have fun with the other ones. Alright, so I just gotta move you out there. Alright, so the rear wing was good there, so that means it's gotta go in the other direction. The front, we have no clue about that. I'm going to leave it there. I think that could be a good setup for Daniel Ricciardo. Here we go. Qualifying number 1. All right, so I want to get the lap times in there. So let's go, Ricciardo. You're out first, and then Maloney. So Daniel Ricciardo, faster than Lance Stroll, faster than Lando Norris. Same thing with Maloney. Maloney was 8/10 slower than Daniel Ricciardo, so we got some clean air out there. Lance Stroll and the Aston Martin and Lando Norris, they must have gotten in each other's way. Look at that. Get out of the way, kick. Oh, man, the kick just slowed us down. He was going into the pits. Yeah, that screwed up Daniel Ricciardo. Not improving on his time, but Maloney! Woo! Maloney less than 1/10 slower than Daniel Ricciardo. Way to go, Maloney. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. What the? Red flag! Red flag! Session suspended. What happened? Red flag. Someone is on the road and it is too dangerous. What has happened? It is Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes. Oh, Lewis! That's exactly what happened last year with Lance Stroll. Verstappen on his flying lap. Verstappen on a flying lap stuck behind Bottas. Yes! Woo! See, the damn computers, man, screwing themselves with this. Let's see what Maxie did here. Max should easily be at the front of the grid here. Now he's stuck behind another one. Max Verstappen across the line. Let's see what he did. Max. Oh my God, he didn't improve on his time. We went faster than Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton in Q1. 2BCR, baby! Woo-hoo-hoo! We're going to get a clean lap in. So is Max Verstappen. But no one is going to come out of the pits and be in our way. All right, let's go. 2 seconds back of Verstappen. Whoa! Maloney, 3 seconds back of Verstappen. So we should have a clean air on front of us. All the drivers out there? All the drivers? Yeah, out lap, flying lap, in lap. All of them are out there. So we're going to have a clean lap on front of us. Daniel Ricciardo. Can you get into Q3, baby? Go get him, Daniel. Go get him, buddy. And Zane Maloney, you as well. Come on. Catch up to Big Dick Rick. I'd love it if you guys were 12-13 or 11-12, and then I could protect Daniel Ricciardo's position and give Zane Maloney DRS for the entire race. Right? I can work it out like that. So go, Daniel Ricciardo. All right, so on board here with Daniel Ricciardo. Let's see what the sector times look like. Surely there should be more rubber from P3. It just must be a street track, man. Maybe the track itself is just not, it can't get rubber. You know what I mean? It's just, there are some tracks like that where they're slippery as hell. It doesn't matter about how many laps we do in practice and qualifying. Green first sector for Daniel Ricciardo. I like to see it. Green first sector for Zane Maloney. I like to see it. The 2BCR drivers are pushing that car to its limits. Can they improve on their lap times? Come on, Ricciardo. Come on. Look at this, Australian. We're going to have an upgrade ready for you for Australia, buddy. 2 upgrades for Daniel Ricciardo. The underfloor and the side pods. Maybe he can get some points in his home race. Green second sector for Ricciardo. A green second sector for Maloney. Push, boys. Don't pull a Max Verstappen in 2021 and bin it on the final corner in Jeddah. Please. Stick it. Go, Daniel Ricciardo. Go, buddy. Around the penultimate corner. Avoids the crash Stappen wall. And here he is. Daniel Ricciardo going to that finish line and improves on his time and beats Alex Albon, but that's it. Maloney improves on his time and beats Magnussen, but that's it. Only 9,000ths or 900ths of a second behind Alex Albon. Great job by 2BCR. Great job. 12th and 14th. And what is our race projections? 16th and 20th? Hell yeah, that's cash money in our pockets. So both drivers were eliminated in Q2, but the fact is our sponsors won a 16th and a 20th place finish to get 12 and 14. Phenomenal. And the end of Q3, Max Verstappen puts it on pole, your driver championship leader, by 5/10 faster than the Ferrari and Charles Leclerc. Lando, they're close. Max is on a different level right now. Here we go. The Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in Jeddah. And it's lights out, and away we go. All right, so I got a lot better with the camera angles. Down into turn 1, Maloney in 14th. Ricciardo taking on the Haas immediately. Get by him, Ricciardo. Side by side with the Haas. We got the soft tire. The Haas is on the medium. We got the grip. Ricciardo's got the grip, and he's got the position. All right, now Ricciardo's in the position. Calm it down. We don't need to be pushing too hard. Calm it down. All right, this is not an easy place to overtake. Zane Maloney going side by side. Ooh, Esteban Ocon almost overtook Maloney. Maloney back into 15th. All right, so Zane, good job. Save those tires now, buddy. All right, so there's the new start. Now we have the DRS train that's going to pop up after, but you can see the Haas making moves. So now when he's close, deploy and push again. Oh, the Haas down the inside, though. The Haas down the inside. Yeah, our pace just ain't there. Let's see Maloney. Don't worry about it, buddy. Just keep on pushing. I got to stay with somebody here. Daniel Ricciardo, stick with that Haas. Stick with that Haas. Don't burn your tires out, though. All right, the battery I don't want to burn out either, but we got to stay in DRS range. Now, the Haas is 1 second behind Lance Stroll, but he's pushing. So if this Haas can get into DRS range, I'm perfectly fine with remaining in this position. Remember, we can't be fighting everyone ahead of us. We had a great qualifying session, which means that we're ahead of where we should be, meaning that all these cars are going to be much faster than us. So Ricciardo, just drive, buddy, and Maloney, just drive. So Maloney in 15th, really good. We got to get him above 20th or better. So behind us, we got the Alpines in Ocon and Gasly. We got the dumbass kicks in Bottas and Joe. We got Correa in the RB, the newest member of the grid. And DRS has been enabled. All right, so let me see here. It's not going to get enabled. Well, it's enabled this lap, but we don't have DRS zones until Sector 2, I believe. All right, so calm down on the battery now. Calm down on the battery. Calm down on the battery. I'm going to take away the ERS Battle Assist. Shut up, Peckett. I'm doing the talking right now. And you guys let me know with audio levels, all right? If it's a little bit too low or too high, everything. All right, so you see what I mean? I've learned my lesson. We're not burning the shit out of those tires like we did in Bahrain, right? Now, you guys also gave the comment, and it's a brilliant comment. Johnny, burn as much fuel early in the race. That's the resource that you should be using, because the game does take into account how much fuel you have. The lighter you are, the faster you are. So burn that fuel early. Oh, we got a car going wide. It's an RB. It's Yuki Tsunoda. Position acquired. Woohoo! We're up into 11th. And we're up into 14th. Take that, RB. Take that. All right. Now, go push. Push. Maloney, we do not want to fall behind. You're 9/10ths behind. There's going to be DRSs everywhere. Hamilton, a mechanical fault. The crash in Q1. His engine is screwed. Hamilton is back there, and his engine is screwed. That's good for us. That's a driver behind. I mean, I got to think that the Mercedes is going to catch us, right? All right, don't push those tires. Oh, wow. It is a hot day. Put your eyes up to the top right. The racetrack is 41.5 degrees Celsius, and the air is 28.4, meaning our engines are going to burn out, but I don't care about that. We got the Mercedes engine. Reliability is key. I'm burning through them. All right, now you're good. Let's bring those tires back down a little bit now, shall we? While continuing to use the fuel. Oh, we got a crash. Safety car. That's a red flag. It's got to be. It's Alonso. It's Fernando. Alonso crashed on turn 20. That's turn 27. What happened, Fernando? Did you pull a Max Verstappen? Just go into the wall? He crash-stappened it. He crash-stappened it and put himself right in the middle. Thank God that's a low-speed corner, Fernando. We could have come flying around that corner blind and ran right into you. What is happening here in Saudi Arabia? The veterans. First Lewis Hamilton, and now the two-time world champion, Fernando Alonso. And we got the red flag. We got the red flag. Race restart. That's why I like to have a pair of 2 soft tires. Oh, shit. We already burned through them. Other teams, the other teams that got kicked out in Q1, they're going to have fresh sets. What happened, Alonso? That is uncharacteristic of Fernando Alonso. I don't believe that one, man. All right, so hang on a second. I got to pause it quickly. The restart. I see some hard tires out there. Some guys are on the hards. All right, hang on. Maloney, push. It sucks that you can't tell them to push again at the red flag stage. Push. That was a problem last year as well. All right, so Ricciardo. All right, let's see what we got. Ricciardo is in 10th. Maloney is in 13th. Why did it restart? It's a red flag, man. So Stroll did not pit. Stroll is coming out on the mediums at 93%. Yeah, look at Ocon and look at Bottas. They both had a fresh set of soft tires. So Maloney is under pressure now from those two guys. It is what it is. Maloney, push, brother. Push. All right, here we go. Restart underway. Go, 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 Ricciardo. Stay ahead of that Williams. Battle the Haas. There's only one Aston Martin to deal with. Alonso's out of the race. Alonso's Gonzo Alonso. Just like his name. Go, 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 Maloney. That's a hard set of tires on that Haas. The mediums can beat the hard. Go, go, Maloney. Oh, no! Oh, no! Daniel Ricciardo, what happened? He didn't make it through the tunnel. Oh! Daniel, no! What have you done? Oh, Zane Maloney. Did he crash into Daniel? What happened? Daniel hit the wall. Oh, our drivers crashed. Oh, my God. Oh, Daniel hit the wall and he slammed right into Zane. Oh, my God. You can't be serious. This can't be happening right now. Red flag again. No way. They're both gone. You're telling me I put all that time into practice. I put all that time into freaking qualifying. The game tempts me with Lewis getting freaking binning it in qualifying and Alonso binning it in the race and freaking Tsunoda going off track. This was shaping up perfectly. Just to have Ricciardo hit the fucking wall and crash into Zane. I'm done. And now Daniel probably has a damaged engine and a damaged gearbox for Australia, which means I'm going to... You stupid fucking... And he's going to lose his enthusiastic for the next race because he just crashed his... I have tried to compose myself. It's... I can't believe it. Both my drivers are out in the race. After... There's two red flags. Like, what in the hell, man? All right. 11. We had 11 and 12. We had 11 and 12. We were in 11th and 12th position. And then they fucking crashed into each other. So what, I gotta watch this now? I can't simulate to the end? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Down into turn one. Max Verstappen versus Carlos Sainz. What do we got here? Max Verstappen easily pulls away in his damn rocket ship. There you go. And Max is gone. Oh, my God. Time penalty. Ricciardo, 5-second time penalty. Oh! That's going to turn into a grid penalty for Australia. Goodbye, Australia. Motherfucker. It was an accident. It happened to his own teammate. Why are you going to give him a penalty for? Oh, it just gets worse. It goes from bad to fucking worse. I don't care if I'm swearing now, man. Oh, my God. Oh, pain. And I gotta sit here for 42 fucking laps watching these little fucking dots go around a goddamn circuit that I could only go around 6 times before I binned it with both drivers. Not even damage. Not even like, hey, pit stop, get a new wing. Not even like, ah, shit, that sucks. It ruined our strategy. They're both gone. They're both just gone, man. And a penalty. Magnussen locked up. What the hell happened now? Did Joe Guan Yu get kicked out now? Magnussen, lock up. Where's my goddamn headset? I'm swearing. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be using this kind of language. I'm so tilted right now. I'll stop saying the GD. I'm sorry. Oh, what happened to Joe? What happened to Joe? Race control, virtual safety car. What happened to Joe? Give me the instant replay for Joe. Race control, DRS disabled. Joe crashed on turn 17. I told you. Jeddah it's a death trap. Oh, bang. Look, it was bounced back into those cars. Fuck this track, man. I am putting forth a formal complaint to the FIA. Give us more tracks like Silverstone or Austria or Brazil where there's runoff areas. Bounce off and come back into the track and ruin the day for everybody. Yeah, red flag city. Red flag city. Way to go, FIA. Oh, you know what? I'm putting this in the video. To hell with it. I gotta suffer. You're all suffering too. All right, you call yourself 2BCR fans? All right, then we win together. Red flag session! What in the F? Tsunoda and Gasly. We would have gotten the points on this pace. Ah! Oh, no. Gasly and Tsunoda. Oh, you morons. Let's go side by side into a chicane. Yeah, way to go. That's where you want to get an overtake done. A track with 3 or 4 DRS zones, but let's send it right there. Hard tire for Sainz, medium tire for Verstappen. Woohoo! All right, so we got tire differences. Sainz is on the slower yet more durable tire, meaning that he can push. Verstappen is on the less durable tire, but yet it's quicker, so he can get away. But Sainz can stay there with him with the DRS, right? Negating the speed difference, and then late in the race he'll have the wear difference, right? Okay. Okay, time 16. Damn, man. Oh my god. Gasly, Joe, Alonso. You know what? Gasly and Joe, we were already ahead of them, so that wouldn't have changed anything. Oh, Hamilton is up into 10th. Hamilton got saved in this race, man. He gets to put on a new fresh set of soft tires, and now he's back up into 10th after not making, after being dead last in this race. Unbelievable. Race control, virtual safety car, Oscar Piastri, Dunzo, Oscar Piastri into the wall. That's a position that would have given us points. He would have been ahead of us. Piastri now. Let's see. Just a spin into the wall. Just bang, just bang. Oh my god, just didn't make the corner and ricochets. Yep. Great street tracks. Awesome. No chance for a mistake. This is, he's out. He's gone. That would have been, we could have been in the points in this race. I don't know what the hell's going to, so that's a VSC. No one's going to pit. They just got the pit from the red flag, right? Leclerc is up there. Sainz, you got to think that's, look. So, here's an interesting thing. So you look at Leclerc, right? He caught the pack. Perez is at 73. Max is at 67, but it's the medium tire, so it's going to last longer than the two softs, right? So Max, he's at risk right now, but he should be fine. Look at Carlos Sainz, though. He is 6 seconds behind, but look at that tire. It's at 87%, while these ones are already in the 70s and 60s. By the end of this race, if they don't pit, he might be in the 70s, while these guys are down in the 40s. It might come back to Carlos Sainz here. Sergio Perez into the pits. That is huge! With the red flag, what kind of... and you're going to hard tires? Why not slap the hards on at the beginning and not go to the end? All right, so the hard tires... let's see, why not switch from the hards to the softs late? I don't know. We're going to see what kind of lap times Perez can put in. Does he have clean air on front of him? You're going to have the Mercs to deal with. The Mercs are in, though. Russell is in. All right, Perez, you know what? Watch out for Sergio. He is a long time behind, but he has got brand new, fresh set of hard tires on. No pits from the front, too. Look, safety car deployed. Carlos Sainz just got screwed over. Lewis Hamilton gets into the pits. Oh my god, Lewis, go fuck yourself! No way! From last to... oh! Sargent, you piece of shit. Sargent again, paying back. Oh, no, that was Latifi for 2021. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my, this track, man. It's just claiming everything. Alright, Max is in. Max is in. Charles Leclerc, he is in. Lando's in. Sainz is not even trying? Oh, well, he didn't even, he going in, you know what, that's smart. It's a safety car, you're just going to get overtaken. Get yourself on the softs. Let's see, any pit stop, oh, what? Okay, McLaren just drove through those Ferrari engineers and returned the favor, all right. Nice stop, what about, there, watch out, watch out. Man, I always get nervous when I'm watching F1 in real life. Because there's one day, it's going to be a shit show in the pit stop. There's going to be somebody who crashes, that deflects. A pit limiter's not going to work. People are just standing there, man. It's so dangerous. Perez did not pit, but he gets stuck behind Lando. Oh, Max has got this. Max has a fresh pair of softs? Where was he hiding those? Up his ass? He went to Q3. Where did those come from? Oh, he got this. He's got this. Yep. Max has got this. Watch out for the safety car, Max. All right, don't crash into that one. You got the battle for third between Lando and Checo. Sainz is on. Ooh, Sainz was able to come out on the mediums, though. That is something I didn't realize. Hamilton is on this. Hamilton can get to third. If Hamilton gets a podium. No! No! Not like that. Dead last to podium? No way. No way. That ain't gonna happen. All right, here we go. That's insane. I could have been up there. What an absolute shit show. All right, down into turn one. We're on board here with Charles Leclerc. When does Max Verstappen go? What a wild episode. You know, I'm thinking, we're not going to win the Drivers' Championship year number one anyways. We're going to have our mistakes. That's what year one's going to set up year two. Year two's going to be even better. I should embrace these races. It creates storylines. Insane that the rubber is still low. Is it, Principal? How many red flags have there been? Can't believe this race is actually finishing. All right, green flag. Max can go whenever he wants. Is he going? He's going. Yeah, he's going. He's going to go right at the corner, make it hard with the dirty air, and Max is off. Look at that. Max is gone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Charles Leclerc getting challenged by Lando. Much better tire. Much, not as worn tires, but it's not the softs. Look at Charles Leclerc down the inside. He got the slipstream side by side with Max. Max, though, steams around the outside. Not having any of that nonsense. All right, so Charles, you just got to try to stay within the DRS. Hamilton got overtaken by got overtaken by George Russell right there. Look at that. Team orders, maybe? I do not know. All right, so interval. I mean, we're really just everyone's going to stay right where they are until we get to the DRS. DRS is not going to pop up until next lap, so let's go another lap here. 40 of 50. Can Max pull out a gap? He's got to go another 2 sectors, so he's in a good spot. But Leclerc's got that slipstream. And Leclerc's pulled out a 1.4 second gap over Lando, so there you go. That third place is up for grabs now. Lando's not getting the DRS, which means the hard tires are setting the pace at the front, which means Sainz and yeah, Lewis just got by George Russell. Lewis, go catch that group. 1.7 behind. I don't think the Merc is fast enough on its own, but will the tire differential be key? All right, so Verstappen and Leclerc are fighting. Yeah, the DRS is now, yep. There's Leclerc, pass Verstappen, Verstappen, pass Leclerc. Leclerc is leading. All right, so I do not think Hamilton has the pace in that Mercedes to catch up. So it's going to be a 3-horse race for third place between Perez, Sainz, and Lando Norris. So let's go into like the last 3 laps here. Max trying to pull out that gap. Let's see. Can Max get that second gap? The DRS is just too strong. Look at this. So I'll show you guys what the DRS does here, right? So he's going to get the DRS down this straight. This is where you can get the, you know what? You can get overtakes done on any of them. He's going side by side. Yes, he is. Max fighting back, and Leclerc gets the move done. All right, so through this sector, there's no... Oh, I thought there was another yellow flag there. Through this sector, there is no overtaking. I mean, you can get it done if you're really slow and another team's really fast. But you want to stay within a second through that sector. And then the first DRS detection point is right here. All right, you get detected, and then your first DRS wing opens. You can see Max closing. I'll slow it down here a little bit. All right, second DRS detection zone right there. I think we just passed it. And then your second wing, watch this, Max's wing, opens up, gets himself the extra kph that he needs. Look at that, straight line speed, baby. Max, you gonna freaking brake check him like you did Lewis in 2021? Max is setting up the overtake because there's another DRS detection point right there. This is where you want to get the overtake. And then Max, you want to take off. Oh, Leclerc's using battery. You can see him pulling away a lot faster there. Here we go. We got the battle between the Red Bull. Oh my God, Carlos Sainz is caught up. Carlos Sainz is caught up to these two. Sainz is on the tail of Charles Leclerc. Sainz has got 69% mediums with 5 laps left. Now, the softs have plenty of life left in them, but watch out for Carlos Sainz. All right, so through this sector, this is where Max wants to try to take off. I don't think he can do it. I don't think it's long enough. I think Leclerc has enough in those tires that he can push. So you see what I mean? If you cannot get a second ahead, you're screwed in this sector. Look at this. Look at this. So now, detection point coming up right. He's only 6/10 behind, right? Detection point right there. Wait for it. Charles HP wing opens up right now. Bang. And then he should start to reel in Max Verstappen. Reel him in. Reel him in. Another detection point right there. He's within a second, which means that his rear wing is going to open up for the second time. Bang. Now he's side by side. Now this one's a tricky one because the detection point is right at the corner, which means I think Max Verstappen is going to get the detection down the start-finish straight. So there's all sorts of games that you can play here for track position, but I don't think either one of these guys are going to lose one another, which means it's who's going to make the move at the right time, you know, the last lap basically. Max now getting by. They're not even fighting. They know the DRS is just too powerful. But here comes Carlos Sainz on his teammate, Charles Leclerc. Carlos Sainz! Can he go around the outside? Can he stick it? Oh my God, they're battling. This is not good. They might lose out. Carlos Sainz is going to do it. Carlos Sainz might win this race. Charles is trying to stick with them with those soft tires. 7/10 back. You guys fighting is bad. You guys fighting is bad. 8/10 behind Max. Oh man, Ferrari. That beautiful Ferrari strategy, and Carlos gets the move done. Stay in DRS range, Carlos. Stay in DRS range, Carlos. He's going to do it. I think he's going to stay with him. Max is at 61 soft. Sainz is at 64 medium. I'd give the advantage to Max right now. I think there's more pace in those soft tires, but 4 more laps of this, Max might need to save while Carlos can push a little bit more. And Hamilton was not fast enough. The Mercedes are clearly a second tier behind. And Hamilton has actually got some damage to his car. Yeah, from that bin in Q1. All right, so now it's a Carlos Sainz and Max Verstappen race here. All right, here, what do we got? Carlos, my man, what can you do for me? We're going to have 4 more laps after this. Carlos Sainz. So is he going to try to get the overtake done here? Or do you set it up down into turn 1? Here comes Charles Leclerc as well. You know what? Oh, Max is going to get the DRS. Watch out for Perez. Watch out for Checo. The second Red Bull. I think Max is going to get the DRS pull right here. Oh, man. Charles Leclerc was able to stay ahead of Checo Perez. Oh, man. Max diving down the inside now. Crash Verstappen. Oh, God. Oh, God. Are we going to get a crash? Side by side. Max Verstappen and Carlos Sainz side by side. Sainz holds on to it. Those soft tires are dying. He does not have the same grip that he did before. Carlos Sainz, I'm telling you, Sainz with the harder tire. It's coming back to him now. It's coming back to him. Max was fighting with Charles to get out ahead, and Carlos just waited for his opportunity. Charles in third now, as we got Max Verstappen. We got, what, 4 laps? Yeah, 3 more laps after this lap, so let's continue it. I'll just stay on board with Max here. Max Verstappen. Oh my God, this is coming down to the wire. Yeah, Carlos is pushing there. You can see the percentage, but just right back to it. Max now gets by. All right, Max gets a DRS pull after that as well. He timed it perfectly. Can he get a second before this corner? Can he get a second before this corner? Max is way up there. 8/10. Whoa, did he get to a second? 9.939. Did he get to a second? Or did Carlos Sainz get the DRS? Let's see. He got the DRS. That's magical. Max tried a push lap right there. Carlos Sainz holds on. And he's going to just pull him back in, baby. He's going to pull him back in. Carlos, you got to push. You just got to push the hell out of that tire. You got the same tire, meaning that you can push more. But Max is pushing. Max is pushing. Max is looking like he's a second ahead. There goes Max. Now, is he pushing right now? If he pushes, that means he's going to have to conserve, or he's pushing all the way to the end. There goes Max. He is 1 second ahead. Now, that means that Charles Leclerc, he can get the overtake done on Carlos Sainz because Sainz doesn't have DRS anymore, right? Perez just waiting in the wind. He can't really do much. 1.1 second behind. Carlos, you got to go. I think Max is gone now. You're seeing the difference in the tire. Carlos doesn't have enough life left in those medium tires. But here comes Charles Leclerc. Can he get like a boost up to him? Oh, that was perfect. I think that was perfect. He got the overtake done nicely. Now watch Charles Leclerc. I think his wing is going to open. Sainz is going to be back and forth. Let's see. Oh, no, it didn't. Sainz got it open. It was Sainz. He didn't. Oh, he did time it. But here comes Checo now. No way. Leclerc gets back to 7/10 behind Max. What a shit show. It's anyone's race right here. Charles Leclerc is caught back up to Max Verstappen. Max is cooling it down. 2 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. What are the tires looking like? Leclerc and Verstappen are the same. Perez. Norris. No, Norris is too far back. Perez, just push. Just push everything on that tire right now, Perez. You got them covered off. 1 lap to go. Leclerc is in the position, though. But you can get an overtake done on the last lap. So it's all about positioning and timing right now. Let's fast forward and let's get to the DRS zones. This is going to be massive. All right, so here we go. Final lap and a half. 6 DRS zones to go. Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, and Perez. Who is going to take it? All right, so Perez has dropped out of a second behind Sainz. Perez is done. Perez is not in this. Leclerc getting the DRS pull on Max Verstappen. Sainz getting the pull on Charles Leclerc. Sainz is falling out of position, but he's moving on Verstappen right here, so he should still be in it. Although they might have just got, that was a beautiful overtake. I don't know if Carlos Sainz got the DRS open right there. Let's see, he did. Carlos Sainz is still in this. Penultimate corner, second last lap. Max gets the overtake done. Max is going to be vulnerable to both Ferraris. Max is going to be vulnerable to both Ferraris. Can both Ferraris get an overtake done right here? Charles Leclerc, first up. Charles Leclerc around the outside. Max closes him off. Max defending like a lion. Max Verstappen blocks it. Oh my God. Yep, last lap. Here we go. Last lap. Max with the pure defense. Lap, what the tires look like, exactly the same. Yeah, there's not much to set these guys apart. I give the advantage to the softs because there's enough life they can push them to the end here. 5/10 behind is Charles Leclerc on Max Verstappen. All Charles Leclerc's got to do is stay within DRS range of Max, get that pull, and get an overtake done whenever you feel the best. I don't know if Sainz can get it done. I think Sainz is going to get blocked off here. But can Charles Leclerc get the move done on Max Verstappen? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we effing go. All right, helicopter cam. DRS number 1. There's the detection. He is close. He's going to get an overtake done. Max might fight back. Here we go. This is the race in Jeddah, in Saudi Arabia. What a Grand Prix we've had. It's taken lives. It's taken millions of dollars. But what an exciting race. Leclerc trying to get the overtake done. Max blocks it. 2 more to go. Max is blocking them. Here comes Carlos Sainz, though. Gets a real good exit out of that second last corner. Charles Leclerc 6/10 back. I don't know where Max is. Here we go. Penultimate corner. Final corner. And there's a good straight before the finish line. Oh my God, it's going to be a drag race. The Red Bull out in front. Leclerc needs that DRS. I don't think he's going to get it. And it's a fucking first place finish for Max Verstappen. What a race. What a race. They just didn't have anything else in it. And Max ends up taking it. Wow, he earned that one. He earned that one. Yeah, they just didn't have any life. They probably didn't have any battery, any fuel, so they're maintaining. Max, congratulations.
Even their harshest critic would be hard-pressed to say that they didn't thoroughly deserve that.
No, they did. That was a great race. That wasn't a Red Bull 50 seconds ahead of second place. That was absolutely earned. What a race by Charles Leclerc. What a race by Carlos Sainz. Perez unfortunately fell off. Norris and Hamilton. Racer of the day. Lewis Hamilton going from 22nd to 7th. Woo, Super Max again, baby. Oh, this is going to be a hell of a season in Formula 1. Drivers' Championship, Max Verstappen with 50 points. Constructors goes to the Red Bull. And yes, 2BCR, we still are looking for our first point.